live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
Who likes good news? Everyone? Then good news, everyone!
What's going on, everyone? It's Nina Infinity. Welcome to my channel on this Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good News Day, and I'm so excited to be here to share some much needed good news because we could all really use it, especially me. Man, I have had a day today. I tell you, it has been a very difficult Friday, a start of a Friday that has been an ongoing scenario. So first, I'd like to say, first of all, a few things to get off the bat. First of all, we're streaming on Rumble, and Rumble is again featured this live stream on the podcast main page. So thank you, Rumble. Rumble is awesome. It's the place where everybody should be migrating to. If you're a creator, and if you're someone who enjoys people's content, that may not necessarily be the best on YouTube because of YouTube censorship and all that stuff, go and follow everybody you know on Rumble if they have a Rumble account, because that's the place to be right now. And Rumble over there is doing really cool things. So thank you to Rumble and the Rumble team for featuring this show once again. It's really exciting. And over there, speaking of Rumble, we got a couple Rumble rants from Braz Monkey for $5. Says happy Friday. So thank you for that. Happy Friday to you. And Turtles saying happy Friday, Nina. Thank you for $5. I just wanted to say that my Friday started really just not great. First of all, I woke up and I had the most massive pain in my leg, like a leg cramp. And it was, when you wake up with a leg cramp, it's already like just the worst feeling. Then I found out my water pump blew out. So I haven't had like no water here, which is a big deal in Cancun because that's where I am located. And it's really hot here. So it's extremely unpleasant to not have water. Speaking of water, gotta hydrate. Make sure you guys are hydrating over there. I'm sure it's really hot where you guys are from too, because it's a hot summer. Braz Monkey just gifted 5 memberships to the chat on YouTube. Thank you. So then, that's the other part of the announcement is because the pump went crazy. There might be some construction noises because they're trying to figure it out and fix it so that I can have water again. This is like some third world country-ish right now. So just in case, I apologize if you hear weird noises. But then something else happened that I was kind of really bummed out about. I'm still kind of bummed out about. I'm not going to lie about. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit bummed out. It kind of put a damper on the mood of my show starting right now. And that was the fact that my good friend Jane Theory announced that she's leaving YouTube. Now, I'm not really sure what's going on with her, and I'm not really sure why she's decided to leave yet. I haven't spoken to her. But she's planning on doing a live stream tomorrow to talk about it. She also did share this tweet here in which she said, I started this YouTube adventure in the fall of 2019, inspired by the likes of Nerdrotic, Mauler, Az, Drunk 3PO, and so many more. Along the way, I met new friends online and in life, Sporking, Nina, Ords, and the rest. You know who you are. LOL. You guys are the best. The support from the entire community has been amazing. I never thought I would have a channel with 18.5 subs. Criminally underrated, by the way, criminally undersubbed, and tons of members. I couldn't begin to name everyone I would love to thank, but just know you will always be special to me. Alas, everything comes to an end. I may remain on Twitch or Kick, but otherwise my social media will be shutting down this week. It's a goodbye. Thank you all again. I wish you all the great things in the world and has to offer a little heart in the end. I am crushed, Jane. I'm crushed. But I completely also understand, like, I know that sometimes you have to take a different path in life. And sometimes, things don't pan out the way you want it to, or to think that, that's going to. But I wish her nothing but the very, very best. Jane has been one of the coolest people to hang out with. I mean, I play Conan with her sometimes. I do. I have had her on my channel every Sunday pretty much for the last few years. We've been hanging out. We've been reviewing things. Jane and I basically started YouTube around the same time, and we've been hanging out ever since. So it's kind of a real big bummer that she's leaving. But at the same time, I think maybe she's got some good things going on in real life. And maybe that's why she's taking off. She is doing a live stream goodbye special that she's got going on right now. It's I think people are just not believing it. Is this a prank? I mean, I kind of like thought maybe it was at first, but then I read that Twitter thing and I was like, oh my God. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat right now. Jane's goodbye. So if you're around and you want to wish her well, please go to her channel and just let her know how you feel, and wish her well, all that good stuff. Jane's channel, here it is for Rumble. I just wanted to give her a massive shout out because Jane's my girl, and it's kind of a bummer that she's leaving. But this is a good news show, and I want to just wish her the best, the very best. And I hope that we get to play more Conan and stuff like that, because that's always been fun. And I love Jane. And sometimes we just really do need a social media break. That part I totally get, because that really social media can be kind of icky. It can be kind of icky. It can get you down. But that's why I do this show. So I'm doing this show because everything else is pretty negative. And that is why I do this show every week, because through thick and thin, and through even hardship that I have on my side, I wanted to keep the show going. So like today, there were so many things that told me like, maybe you shouldn't do the show today. But I was like, the show must go on. The show must go on. The people are waiting for good news. People need good news in their lives. And that is why I'm here. I'm doing the show. Hell or high water. I think the only time I ever not did the show was when my father passed away. And I felt like that was a pretty good excuse. But otherwise, we've been doing the show for so long. This is the 143rd show, I believe, 42nd show. And we're going to keep the streak going as long as we possibly can. Thank you, Martin, for the 5. Says, we have a meme in the city. The distance between Earth and the sun is twice the distance between my city and the sun. Not suitable for Melanie. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that super chat. I got a member message here from the Insomniac. Says, just finished watching your chat interview with Ripa. Accept video. Look forward to your future voice acting. Oh, yes. I threw my hat into the ring for the Ripaverse voice acting. If he ever wants someone to, maybe voice Yaira or someone, maybe they can give me a shout. Yeah. I was like, yes, let's do this. And hey, he seemed pretty interested. Behind the scenes, you guys didn't see it, but I did do my my Ralph impression for him, and he was really impressed. The doctor said I wouldn't have any more nosebleeds if I kept my finger out of there. So he was impressed with my voice acting tryout already. I gave him a good chuckle, so I think that he's gonna hit me up. I really do. I think it's gonna be a thing that happens. But without further ado, let's get into the show. We got a lot to talk about. Let's do it. First things first, because sometimes we start with archaeology news. But today, we're not doing the archaeology news per se, but something old was found. And I thought it was really cool. What a cool story. This is it. A man doing renovations in an old home finds a hidden note left in 1975. A carpenter working on a renovation project in an old home stumbled upon a hidden note that had been tucked away for nearly half a century. This is the note here. It says note, and there's an arrow pointing, and the date, which is September 29th, 1975. The unexpected discovery occurred in May when Dakota Moan, a carpenter, was assigned to restore a house built in 1872. I found a lot of cool things in my career as a carpenter, but this one tops it off, Moan said. So this is the little bottle he found behind this panel here. Moan said when he pulled apart the living room wall, the framework had a message scrawled on it. Note 9/2/1972. 1972. The arrows pointed to a notch in the wood. Behind the notch was a compartment as a resting place for a small bottle holding a 2-page written note penned by 14-year-old Stephanie Heron. So this is the little note that he found. It was like this 14-year-old girl was standing there talking to us, took us back almost half a century right there, Moan told the Journal Star. So here's the letter inside the thing, and we're going to read it here because that's easier on the eyes. The note reads, to whoever finds this, today is September 29th, 1975. My name is Stephanie Heron. I live here with my mother, father Ernest, Becky, and Valerie. Gerald Ford is president. Mrs. Lay is our neighbor. Mom is pregnant and the baby is due any day now. As far as we know, this house was made in 1872. We're remodeling the house. The Illinois Central Railroad is on the west side of the house. We have lived here for 8 years. My dad works my dad works Chicago Northwestern Railroad. Green Valley has about 650 people. I'm 14, Val is 16, and Becky is 12. I hope you have lots of happiness in this house. Steph. P.S. My mother's name is Rose Heron. She's a registered nurse. She works at a Hopendale nursing home. She was born in Nebraska. She's a very good mother. Aw, that is so sweet that she had to write. That's so cute. The story gets better. Moan shared the photos of Facebook and the photos to Facebook, and the post eventually reached Stephanie, who is now Stephanie Poi. And so this is her saying, I wrote this note. It is so neat that it was found. My sister and I love time capsules, which were in the news leading up to America's bicentennial. By the way, my sister was born the next day. And then somebody replied to her, this is wonderful. You're a star of the internet today. Get here right now. This is so cool. I'm really glad that you got to see this letter again. Thanks for sharing. Stephanie is 61 and she's lived most of her life in New York. She's married and has 5 kids. There she is. I was shocked, absolutely shocked when I heard about the note. She told the Journal Star, honestly, I forgot all about it. Life goes on. Years go by. I can't believe how much this has struck people. I've gotten notes from people who remember me as a kid growing up in Green Valley. It was a good place to grow up. And I'm getting notes from people I don't know, teachers, a lot of them, who are inspired to have their students do the same thing now. That's a really cool idea, actually. Hey, I guess I'm a Facebook sensation. The whole thing is amazing. And it kind of really is. How cool was this story? I've always loved time capsules. I think time capsules are really cool and really cute. And this is just such a cute story in general, and I wanted to share it with all of you. I think it's really cool. This stuff is awesome. It's really cool that she actually found this post and was like, hey, that was my letter. Hey, those are the good things about social media, right? Yes, social media can be pretty damning, pretty awful, but it can also be used as a tool for good. It's a double-edged sword. Hey, that's what this life is all about. It's kind of crazy. Hey, that's funny. I'm leaving a note that says, don't let the ghosts scare you. That's like trolling the people that are moving into your house. That's funny. So there we go. That was the first bit of news. Now moving on to the next bit, which is going to be something really cool and artsy because I love art. And you guys know how much I love art. But whoa, over on Rumble, BPST, thank you for the $47. That's very generous of you. So thank you for the Rumble rant over there. Hello, Rumble. Smash the like, everybody. Tell Rumble that you love the show because it's an awesome show. Here's some turtle love for you for that very generous Rumble rant. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is really cool. Thank you. Okay, here's the next bit of news. This is pretty freaking awesome. And I love it. I love art. I love Van Gogh. You guys know how much I love Van Gogh. Look I got the Starry Night Lego over here. It's pretty awesome. And here's the news. Tiny Van Gogh gallery created inside a watch by an artist with a microscope. How insane and cool is this? Like, that is pretty freaking awesome. Look at the little, this is the art pieces. I hope you guys can see this. I mean, it's pretty freaking tiny. So, like, you can barely see it. But it says a renowned micro artist has recreated a trio of Vincent van Gogh's paintings inside a watch, each smaller than the gap of a second hand. David A. Linden depicted three of the late Dutch painter's most famous works, but in a mind-bogglingly microscopic size, calling it the world's first ever wearable art gallery. The fragility of the pieces means that that means a mere sneeze or cough could wreck months of intricate work in an instant. He uses a microscope in between heartbeats to keep his hands sufficiently steady. I could never do that because I drink way too much coffee. So I'd be like, just generally speaking. And the process takes 2 months to complete each of the images representing Starry Night, sunflowers, and the self-portrait. Mr. Linden was commissioned to create the Van Gogh trilogy by Hammond Galleries to commemorate the 50th anniversary of the famed Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam this month. Using specialized tools, techniques honed over years of practice, he crafts artworks using standards of Kevlar, carpet fibers, pieces of ceramic, crushed micropigments, precious metals like gold and platinum, as well as gemstone diamonds, emeralds, and rubies. Each of the Van Gogh paintings is painstakingly balanced atop of a tourbillon of the watch, which constantly rotates the balance wheel to keep the device in rhythm. So these are the close-ups of where, like, these things are. These are and like on the thing. This is wild, man. Like, somebody spent time on this. That is cool. That is so cool. This is only the first in the series of miniature art gallery watches in the works. Upcoming Linden creations will include Banksy, Andy Warhol, Salvador Dali, and Pablo Picasso trilogies. I'm not really interested in the Picasso ones, but hey, whatever. I mean, whatever floats your boat. Sorry, I had to mute because there's construction going on. So yeah, anyways, it's a pretty cool story. This dude's creating weird art. How do you guys feel about miniature art? I always thought that miniature art was kind of really, like, I just like weird art. Like, I like when people do weird things. I think it's just kind of really cool when people do stuff you never really expected. Okay, next story. It's very small. It's very small art. It is. Again, I apologize for all the weird sound. Okay, so the next story here is actually about a show that I really like, that I've been enjoying watching. One that I actually I reviewed with Jane Theory a while ago, and that is the show Ted Lasso. And the article says, landlord of Real Ted Lasso pub says tourists now come from all over the world. And so that is a thing that is going on over here. This is the Ted Lasso bar. If you guys are familiar with Ted Lasso, it's a show on Apple Plus, and basically it's about a football coach that's an American football coach that goes to England to to teach or coach real football. And I mean real football because you guys in the UK and in the Middle East and Mexico, Latin America, everyone else in the world calls football soccer, meaning football. So that is the real football. I'm going to debate anyone that says otherwise. But yeah, so American football coach goes to teach real football to a bunch of people. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, so this is a really cool little story. I think it's just basically like these guys going into just everybody going into this bar and to get the feel of Ted Lasso, because Ted Lasso is a really cool show. I don't know if you guys seen Ted Lasso or not, but it's I definitely recommend it. The season 3 is a little questionable so far. I haven't finished season 3 yet. But like it's like I don't know how it's going to end, but apparently it ended. It ended. So that is what's going on over here. This one just goes on to explain like what the show is about, which I just kind of told you, and that people are visiting the bar, which is really cool because apparently that's a real place. So that was really cool. Here is the next story. And the next story is about human kindness and good humans. Hey, you guys know I love good humans. Good humans are the best. And so this is what is going on next over here. Sorry about all the weird sounds. Spreading positivity, Cincinnati man working to complete 143 acts of kindness. This guy is my personal hero, and this is his story.
One local man is looking to spread a little positivity across greater Cincinnati. Local 12's Tyler Madden spoke with the man on a journey to complete nearly 150 random acts of kindness.
Kevin Bonecutter is on a mission. His goal, to complete 143 acts of kindness in 40 days.
I think once you start to radiate that you're out there trying to make a difference in the community, you start to see it and you start to see the need.
If you're asking why 153 or why not 150, why, you'll see the answer. And the answer actually made me cry last night when I was doing the story because I was like, that's my boy. You'll see. Coming right up. That answer is coming right up.
And then you just can't drive past it anymore.
He completed his first act of kindness on June 1st. Since then, he's been cutting grass at vacant homes and businesses, picking up trash, and handing out free food and snacks on the west side. We met Kevin at one of his first projects at the intersection of Glenmore and Glenway Avenue.
It's just a very simple median triangle that was about 1.5 feet tall on grass. It just full of garbage and a bush that had been run over by cars multiple times. And I just thought, well, how can I make this look better? So I cut it, and then I cut the bush down. But then as I kept driving faster, the grass kept coming, and nobody else was cutting it. So I decided to plant flowers and ornamental grass, and I got to take pride in that.
He started his July 4th taking part in a 5K raising money for pediatric brain tumor research and ended with more grass cutting. All the time trying to be a positive change that can inspire others.
I was driving down the street and the rain poured down and there was an elderly man walking with a walker, and I pulled over and I had the opportunity to drive him to the store and home. And it just became a great opportunity to also get to meet and engage with the community.
The number 143 holds special meaning. It was another way Mr. Rogers, one of Kevin's heroes, would say, "I love you." Each number representing the amount of letters in each word.
The whole idea is to be out here spreading the 143 random acts of kindness, but really spreading love and positivity throughout the entire community.
And he hands this note to everyone he encounters on his journey.
Because I want to inspire other people to also say, yeah, I want to do this as well, and go out and let it be a ripple effect. And just there's enough negativity in the world. Let's start some positive ripples and
yes!
see how far it can go.
Tyler Madden,
more
local
positivity. That's what we need.
Have all 143 acts completed by next week. He plans soon to create a Facebook page that others can join to showcase their own acts of kindness.
How sweet is that? And like I told you guys, Mr. Rogers, He's still helping people from the beyond because Mr. Rogers is awesome. That is one cool dude I would have loved to know in my lifetime. But seriously, a seriously good influence on so many people. And you could see through this man's action how much he learned from Mr. Rogers. It's just cool. It's just really cool. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. The noise is just next level. Sorry. Let me see if I can play you another video here. Of course, today is one of those days when I have only reading stories as well. I'm so sorry about this. I'm like stressing out. Here's the next story. 40 truckers rally to fulfill lonely 8-year-old's birthday wish. A simple birthday wish made by an 8-year-old boy in Hamilton, New Zealand, has garnered an incredible response from the trucking community because truckers are freaking awesome. If you're out there, trucker Rob, shout out to all the truckers, especially Canadian truckers who changed the world. I believe that fully. Katherine Johnson's son, Oliver, is obsessed with big trucks. All he knows every single name of every single truck and every single truck company. He gets the trucking magazine every month, Katherine said. All he wants to do is be a truck driver. He is upset. He's just obsessed. She posted on Facebook offering $50 to anyone willing to take him for a ride in their truck for his 8th birthday. She also mentioned that Oliver did not have any friends to invite to his birthday party. How could that be so? I mean, look at this cute little boy. Like, why? Why? So she wrote this post on Facebook with this little picture of the cake that they're planning on getting him. Yes, honk honks in the chat. Honk honk. And so this is since the social media call, dozens of truckers from across the region have pledged their support and will be converging on the young boy's birthday party to fulfill his dream of going for a truck ride. Howlog, owner Barry Hart, saw the social media post and organized a truck convoy just for Oliver. I hope to help organize a convoy for a young fella who turns 8 and Sunday, July 9th, July. Hart wrote on his trucking company's Facebook page, chatting with his family. He loves trucks, but feels like he's alone in the world. So he wanted to join with an already strong number of friends in the industry to see if we can make Ollie's birthday one to remember. Hart said 40 truck drivers have since signed on to join the convoy. Every one of those truckers that are doing this, and there are probably 10 trucks at least that are coming from Auckland. Those guys, it will cost them about $500 to $600 to get that truck down there. So their thing and go away, and not one of them is asking for anything. He said, according to Hart's latest post, the details of the convoy are still being finalized. I just saw that there was a kid who didn't feel like he had any friends and didn't feel like he had a community around him, Hart said. I wanted to make sure that, and I would like to hope that every kid knows that there is a community, that people out there that will back them and stand beside them. And that is true trucker heart right there. Really cool stuff. I love the fact that, there's just really good people out there, man. There's really good people. Don't ever let those red pillars tell you otherwise, black pillars, whatever, because good people exist. They're out there, especially truck drivers. Just really cool people. They're the heart of every nation. This is why trades happen and all the good stuff. That's right, truckers. Hail Demogeni, what's going on? I see you in the chat. Welcome. And want to thank Blizzard. Thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member. That is very nice. Welcome to the Infinity family. Welcome. I am usually much less flustered than today, but You make me happy. Turtle love for you. Ah! Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I am dying of heat. Okay. Next story. Oh my God. Yes, it will be. Kid Fitty, you're right. It's a sign. It's a sign. I love that. I love that it's going to be number 143 next. It's like Mr. Rogers. Oh, that's so cool. Can you believe it's been 153 shows? Man, boy, does time fly. Does time fly. Hi, I like your name, Nintendo Ginger. Hello. Hi. You know, I also like that song. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Man, that is a good song. You guys remember that song? Ace of Base? Good times. Good times. Here's the next story. And this is one of those stories where I would like to say that usually, you know, people are really down on rich people most of the time. The wealthy, you know, a lot of times people like have a really bad kind of, you know, take on rich people, generally speaking, because most of the time rich people are just, well, not very giving. You know, they're just kind of like annoying, and people are like, well, I don't really know if I like you very much. But in this case, I feel like this dude right here kind of proves that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover or how much money he has in his wallet. And sometimes, you know, rich people do good things. And in this case, this dude did. Korean businessman gives $70,000 to each household in his hometown. A Korean businessman has gifted over $70,000 to every household in his hometown of, I'm not going to be able to say this word, but I will try, Unpyeongri, I think. Unpyeongri, a village in South Jeolla. Lee Jong-kyun, the 82-year-old founder of property developer Wooyoung Group, said that he wanted to express his thanks to the support of villagers. All 280 households in Unpyeongri were wired cash, ranging from a minimum of 26 million won to a maximum of 90.2 million won after tax deduction. The amount varied depending on the number of years the household resided in the village. The chairman didn't intend for this to be publicly disclosed. His sole purpose was to express gratitude to those who have preserved his hometown throughout the years, the Wooyoung Group said in a statement. Lee also donated gifts, books, and other items worth a total of 200 billion won to his hometown. The Wooyoung chairman came from humble beginnings. He was born in 1941 to a poor family in Upyeongri, eventually moved to Seoul and dropped out of the Konkuk University due to financial difficulties. In 1972, he founded the Woojin Construction Company, and in 1976, Samjin Engineering, which eventually became today's Wooyoung Group. Today, he has a net worth of nearly 20 trillion won, and he's giving back. I thought this was a really cool story because it kind of goes to show that, you know, you never should judge anybody. And, you know, sometimes, especially people who come from very humble beginnings, end up doing really good things with their money. Can you imagine? Like, this is kind of like a movie story, right? Like, this dude was like not able to even go to university. Like, he had to drop out because of his financial difficulties, went into business, became a successful businessman, and now he's coming back to pay it forward. So I thought this was a really cool story to highlight. You should never, ever judge a book by its cover or how much he has in his wallet. So I think that that's really cool. Yes, good humans doing good things. They come in all shapes and sizes. And it's just a really cool thing. It's just a really cool thing. It's really cool to see people being awesome to each other and helping each other. Here's the next story. And this is the highlighted story on the cover, which is, I just thought this was so funny when I saw it. I was just like, this is hilarious on so many levels. And that is this. This couple included a llama in their wedding party. In what can only be described as a wedding like no other, a llama named Jay took on the role of a groomsman, bringing laughter, joy, and an unforgettable touch of whimsy to the couple's special day. Here is the llama in question, looking very dapper. I mean, look at this llama. The funny part is, at first, when I looked at the photo, like, I looked at the photo from far, and I thought this was going to be like some sort of like, weird thing, like some sort of furry thing or something. And I was like, wait a minute, that is a real llama. Like, that is not a human dressed as a llama. That is a real llama. So I got even more interested. I was like, what is going on here? Like, this is so bizarre. And also kind of really cool at the same time. And that is a farm in an arcade, New York, rents out their llamas for events such as wedding parades, Christmas parties, and more. This couple decided to include a llama in their wedding party. So now the llama, I don't know if you guys can see this picture, but the llama is just like hanging out with everybody. Like he's just hanging out with the whole family as one of the groomsmen, which is kind of hilarious. Adam and Tara rented Jay from Llama Adventures for their big day. And the llama was a big hit with everybody. Dressed to the nines in a custom-made tuxedo, Jay stood tall and proud alongside the groomsmen, donning a bow tie that matched the color scheme of the wedding. There he is with the rest of the groomsmen. This is hilarious and kind of wild. I just think this is so funny. Like, somebody agreed to this. They're like, yeah, we'll have a llama at our wedding. Why not? The wedding guests, too, were thoroughly enchanted by Jay's presence. Adults snapped selfies, children posed for photos, and even the usually reserved elderly relatives couldn't resist petting him, of course. I mean, look at this. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. This is so funny. This is some next level. This is next level stuff. I love this photo. I love how, like, this guy's just like, yeah, this I'm posing with a llama. Here's the happy couple with the llama. This is just so fantastic. This is so great. Oh, I love this. Here's the wedding party again. And it says visit Llama Adventures on Facebook website for more info. But there you go. It's just a llama wedding. So it's a llama like. I was asking Teresa last night if anyone had if she had good puns, because I was trying to put a pun, like a llama pun, for the thumbnail, but I couldn't think of anything because I'm not a pun person. So if you guys have puns, I would be interested to hear it. I would be interested to hear if you guys have any puns about this llama wedding situation. Oh my God, see, that's good already. Rama Llama Ding Dong. Llama be like day 12. They still have not noticed. Philip, that's hilarious. Looking over on Rumble to see if anyone says anything else here. Nothing so far from Rumble. Let's see. I know a Canadian American rent. Spike. I'm not gonna say that. That's literally gonna get me in trouble. Lorenzo Lamas. I like this. If we can get married if you llama. That's funny. Llama with her baby mama. I like it. I like it. In Hawaii, it would be the Dalai Lama. That's funny. Oh my gosh. God, Spike, you're trying to get me canceled. Thanks a lot. I'm just joking. I love you. Okay. So there you go. That was the llama story. Now we're going to talk about some really awesome dudes. And by awesome dudes, I mean great dads. Because we know how important fathers are to kids, and especially good fathers. Good fathers step up. They do their fatherly duties with pride and honor. And I always love to highlight good dads. And this is one of those stories. A dad noticed a kid watching them play pickleball, so he invited him and taught him how to play. Look, I'm gonna be right out front. I don't know what the heck pickleball is, but that sounds like fun. I have the best dad in the world. Tatum Scott captioned her video on TikTok. Tatum explained how a kid was by himself watching her and her father play a pickleball. So her dad not only invited him to play, but taught him how to play too. Dad got up that morning, put on his dad's super suit and said, "I will dad hard today." Love it, one commenter wrote. Feels like this is the start of a Disney movie and he's about to be an all-star pickle player, another wrote. And this is the video.
It's okay. Here we go. Yeah, low
Teaching him how to pickleball.
That's it. That's it.
I didn't know pickleball was a thing.
Oh, they're not communicating.
Isn't that like?
Not communicating.
Isn't that tennis? I'm confused. What is pickleball? See, I never had a cool dad like this dude to teach me pickleball.
Here we go.
I never got taught pickleball.
That's it.
I like the name
That's it.
pickleball. Down with playing some pickleball anytime.
They're not communicating. They're not communicating.
They're not communicating. He's such a good coach. I love it. So there you go. Good dad. Awesome human being. See, a kid was hanging out just by himself, observing, invited him to play, and taught him. He's a good dude, good human. Here's another good dad story. This dad is also awesome. And this is the story here. New Jersey dad drives 1,000 miles after wife and kids had flight to Disney canceled. He's our rock. I mean, look at this dude's face. He's just, he looks like he's an absolute awesome father. He's really just kind of like FML. I'm going to have to do this, but I'm doing it. A New Jersey man upended his life by jumping in to drive his family over 1,000 miles when their flight was canceled. Nathan Montanez had just dropped his wife and 2 kids at the airport to begin their trip to Disney World, but United Airlines canceled their flight to Florida, and any rebooking meant that they wouldn't get to leave on their vacation for 2 days. Jill Tobin Montanez told GNN that she had been planning this trip for months. Nathan, who worked in a supply chain operations, had to work, so wasn't even going on the trip. 15 minutes before the departure, the flight was canceled, and there were no ticket options for days. I explained to my kids that sometimes life gives you lemons and would try again to get to Disney another time, she recalled. Suddenly, Jill's husband messaged her that he was at the airport and they should meet him outside. We got in the car, all defeated. He asked if we were ready to go. We said, yup, thinking that we're going home. Then he told us to get ready for a long drive. He then put the song on the road again on the radio and told us that he was going to drive us to Disney. Nathan proceeded to drive 17 hours straight so that they wouldn't miss a day in the Magic Kingdom. There they are, the happy family. The car pulled into Orlando a little after midnight, and he turned around just a few hours later and headed back to New Jersey so that he could get to work on Tuesday, only missing 1 day. This dad is our rock, Jill exclaimed. Not many people in this world would do that, and the kids absolutely appreciate what he did for them. They haven't stopped talking about him, she wrote in an email, signing off as the wife to one amazing dad. That's just wonderful. Like, it's just such a good story. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Disney, but I still think that it's a oops, I forgot to change this background or the format. It's still really cool though. Like, it's such a cool story that like this dad like basically just dropped everything for his kids and his family, including his work, because he's like, you know what, who am I gonna do this work for? Right? I'm doing it to provide for my kids and my family. And right now my kids and my family need me. So he did what he had to do to make their vacation happen. Look at the smiles on these kids' face. These kids are never going to forget what their dad did for them. You know, it's one of those things. This is something that they'll always talk about for the rest of their lives. And that's what being a good dad is all about. Making those moments for your kid. And that's what every like parenthood is about. Like, you know, being a good mom and being a good dad too. So it's just one of those things. It's always nice to see good parents doing good things for their kids. And you know, that's just positive reinforcement. So those kids are really lucky to have a father like him. Absolutely cool dude. Next story is here, and I gotta say, we talked about this dude before on this show. I have great respect for what this dude does. You know, I have no judgment towards people who monetize this kind of thing, because honestly, I still think that he's helping people, and I don't care. Like, I don't care how you're helping people as long as you're helping people. Yes, he's getting something out of it, and he's gone viral, and you know what? He deserves something like this, because I think that he's doing good things. And I'm going to share this story with you. Once again, man, I cried watching this video. So if there's onions around, I apologize. You are part of my life now. Man asks stranger for help, then surprises her. This is a really cool video. Let's just watch it.
I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm trying to buy this Easter basket for my daughter. Just wanted to see if you had a couple extra bucks on you, possibly.
I do. It happens.
Oh,
Take that.
sweetheart, are you serious?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Sharita.
Sharita, I'm Isaiah. Why are you being so nice, though?
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
And I'm about to be 75.
For your early birthday present, I have something for you.
Thank you.
It's for you.
Oh, thank you.
Open it up.
Uh-oh.
It's $500 for you, sweetheart.
I'm behind in my rent. That's what they rent. Thank you.
Oh, sweetheart. You're behind on your rent?
I got to pay. I can pay it now. You are a part of my life. This is unbelievable. I want to scream.
Scream, girl. Give me a little bit, please. For me. Can I go look at them with you real quick?
Let's go. My God, this is awesome.
Why don't you let me get you a TV too?
I'm tired of my grief.
Oh, I love that so much. This dude is my hero. Like, if I ever go viral the way he
so sorry
did,
to
I
bother.
am so gonna do stuff like this. I'm just gonna help people out. It's just like the coolest thing to me in that video was the fact that she was behind on her rent. And the second that when he went up to her and he asked her for change, she like didn't even hesitate. She didn't even hesitate. She was like, yeah, of course. Like, it happens to all of us. And like, just gave him what she had. And like, man, it was just one of those things where it's just like, you don't know what people are going through. And then like something like that happens and you're like, oh my God, like this woman, that was her nature. Her nature was to help that guy. And then of course that happened, and it was really cool. What a cool interaction. And I love to see stuff like this. And I'm always going to encourage this kind of behavior. I want to feed that wolf. Like, I want to feed the kind wolf. DL, thank you so much for the $1.99. Says, Nina, you're looking lovely today as usual. Well, thank you so much. It's been a definite day for me. So that is a very welcome compliment. I see a lot of people saying that this is fake. I don't think so. You got to go watch that guy's content. He doesn't fake this stuff. It's very difficult to fake that kind of content. But hey, you guys can be blackpilled all you want. That's fine. I mean, everybody has the right to their own opinion. There we go. So that was really cool. Now here's another really cool story. Then that guy, I mean, that's kind of his job to do this thing. This is like, for him to go and like do acts of kindness, that's literally his job. That's what he's doing as a job. This is not this guy's job. And that's why this is really cool, because it says McDonald's cashier pays for the man after his card declined. Never lose your giving heart. So this dude right here, this is the young man exemplified as an absolute Chad, an awesome person, good human. I want to brag on this young man named Hayden working at McDonald's at Exit 8 on 25E near I-81. Jason Mosier wrote on Facebook last month. Mosier has his mind to set on bragging after experiencing that what Hayden was prepared to do to help him out, even the most innocuous of jams. Mosier had just tried to pay with the card, but the charge of $8 was declined. Before the customer even knew what was happening, Hayden had whipped out his own debit card and paid the bill, saying, "I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry about it." I said, "No. Just void it, please," Mosier recounted on his Facebook page. Hayden said, "No, sir, I got it. The only cash I had was $4, 4 $1 bills. I had made him take the $4 and told him that I would be back." Well, Hayden wasn't backing down. He wanted to pay something forward and ended up having the final word when he left a surprise from Mosier in the meal bag. And this is the story that he wrote on Facebook. And there is the thing, which is the $4 that he gave him, and he's simply written, "Have a blessed day." And so there's that. Another McDonald's worker paying it forward was recorded at a store in Tile Hill in the UK, where a drive-through worker named Enya, who was making around $9.24 per hour, paid for the meal of a customer after she heard him call his mom to ask if she wanted anything. This is the video of that, and it's really sweet. Here it is.
So you're gonna pay for my? So that's what you're paying for me? So kind at the day? I need to pay that forward tomorrow then. Thank you very much. What's your name? Enya. Enya, thank you very much.
Wow, that's incredible. Really cool stuff. Just people paying it forward. I always love seeing that. You guys know I've talked about this constantly, where it's just kind of like, if you ever want to make someone's day, pay their bill at the drive-through. Like, you'll never, like, if you want to make anyone's day, if you're ever at a drive-through, just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna start a act of kindness chain here and I pay for the guy behind me." Usually it just really makes people's day. It's something really cool that happens once in a while. And it's always a welcome thing. I feel like most people will be like, "Oh my God." And then if you ever have it happen to you, you got to pay it forward. If you can't right then, like, obviously don't do that. But later on in life, you can always start that act of chain of kindness as well, like wherever you go. I think I'm going to, I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to time somebody out in the chat. Let me see. Okay, there we go. It's just been like sometimes people are just constantly negative, and this is not the place to be constantly negative. If you want to be constantly negative, that's cool. You can do that on your own time. But not here. This is a positive zone. This is nice people zone. And if you can't handle that, then you can take a time out. You can take a little break. Okay. Next story is right here. A paramedic saved a veteran's life and 7 years later saved his daughter too. Now, this is a really cool story because this is one of those, like, this is really cool kind of like movie style story. This is like something like somebody could make a movie out of this. And that is Ohio resident Molly Jones was worried about the possibility of leaving her 15-year-old daughter behind in an event of her death from an this word, autosomal dominant polycystic kidney disease, aka ADPKD. She posted an impassionate plea on Facebook asking someone to consider donating a kidney, and a Facebook friend she had never met in person quickly responded, "How do I figure out if I'm a match?" The woman, Christy Hadfield, had been her friend for 6 years, ever since she saved her father's life. In a rural Ritchie County, West Virginia, Molly's father, John Cunningham, a former Marine, checked himself into an ambulance authority where Hadfield was stationed as a paramedic. John said something wasn't right, and Hadfield figured that he needed it to be examined at a hospital about 45 minutes away. But on the way, John went into cardiac arrest. Hadfield restarted his heart with chest compressions and the help of the ambulance driver. Later, Hadfield sent Cunningham a friend request on Facebook to see how he was doing, which is when Molly Jones found her and the friend request Hadfield has sent. We lived in a very small town, Jones told the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. I wanted to know who saved my dad. Jones wasn't the only person in her family to have an ADPKD. Her mother had it. So too did her grandmother and her great-grandfather. Her daughter Vivi has it too. Until January 2022, Jones had lived a healthy life with the disease until the period when she began to suffer bad headaches and diagnosed with stage 4 terminal renal failure. The family had they got a piece of my heart, said Hadfield, 56. I get emotionally impacted by the patients that I've had. And with this family, it was just incredible. My kids are grown and I have grandkids now, but I wanted her to be able to see her grandkids grow. I wanted her to be able to hold her grandkids. The woman discovered that they were both blood type A+, and soon as Jones was on the transplant list, Hadfield began trying to donate her kidney, something that she said she never imagined doing, even though she had the box ticked on her driver's license. On December 27th, after weeks of difficult kidney dialysis keeping Jones alive, the transplant was a complete success. Hadfield had saved John Cunningham, and before the decade was out, saved his daughter too. Workers at the hospital said that in their combined years of practice medicine, they've never seen or heard of such a thing. Hadfield told Anya Sosek of the Post-Gazette that her grandson is 15 years old and already told her that if Vivi ever needed a kidney, all she had to do was ask. All she had to do is call. What a crazy cool story, man. This is one of those, I tell ya, it's just like one of those. Life is so weird. Life is so weird and brings really cool people into your life sometimes, and you have no idea how to expect any of that, and like how to really deal with some things. But this is wild. This is a wild story and such a cool, very cool story. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Russell Halford too said, who offers to buy a TV for someone? Duh. That's not very nice, Russell. That's not very nice at all. Okay, next story. This is also really, really cool, and really, you guys know I've talked about this stuff so many times. We've reported so many times this kind of story, and I think that dogs are a freaking miracle. Dogs are a miracle creature. They're like angels on earth. And this is yet another doggy story that proves such a thing. Rescue dog saves woman's life just months after she saved her. And a remarkable story that highlights the incredible abilities of our four-legged friends. A rescue dog has been credited with saving a woman's life by detecting her breast cancer through its exceptional sense of smell. Here's the little cute little face, little angel. A Jack Russell Chihuahua mix named Holly was left at the door of a Yorkshire rescue center in late 2019, soon after she was rescued by Claire Churchill. When I first got her, I thought she was weird. Claire, 36, told Yorkshire Live she would always stuff her nose down my top, and she got bigger towards the summer of 20 as she got bigger towards the summer of 2020. She started pawing at my boob, only my left, and started scratching. She used to fall asleep on my left breast, not the other. It was going on and on and on. In August of 2020, Claire and Holly was almost crying and murmuring and wouldn't leave her left breast alone. I thought, what are you doing? I thought I had some crisps or biscuit down there. I started feeling around down there, and I thought I could feel a lump. I thought it doesn't feel very good, she said. In November 2020, Claire was diagnosed with breast cancer. She underwent a mastectomy in December last year and had chemotherapy and radiotherapy. She is now cancer-free. In the Doomsday Book of Life, we were at 11:59 p.m. The biggest tumor was 7.8 centimeters. I was in my early 30s and wasn't looking for it. If it wasn't for Holly, I wouldn't have known and would have died, she said. As soon as my mastectomy, as soon as I had my mastectomy, she left me alone. She's never done it again since then, and it's like she's satisfied and happy that it's gone. She's 3 now, and my little angel, I don't know what I'd do without her, she said. What an absolutely crazy story. But at the same time, not really. You know, it's not a really that crazy of a story because dogs do this kind of thing all the time. And dogs are pretty freaking awesome for that. Camelot. Camelot's in the house. What's up, Camelot? Good to see you, bud. Shout out to Camelot. What about pit bulls? Hey, I like pit bulls. I think they're very misunderstood creatures. Russell Hall's screaming at me to quit censoring him. Well, then quit super chatting weird stuff. Thank you. The Pork Chop Express for 10 says, hi, Nina. Love what you do and how you do it. Keep going, girl. P.S. ADA wrong this Halloween, please. What? Please? What? What? Something. I'm trying to. خیلی سپاسگزارم. Oh, that part I understood. P.S. Ada wrong this Halloween, please. I don't get the last part. I mean, the second to last part. But okay. Thank you. Russell, it's not me that can't handle the truth. It's YouTube that can't handle the truth. You guys. Dress as Ada Wong. Wait, who's that? I don't know who that is. Ada Wong. Who is that? Ada Wong. Some Asian girl. Oh, some like Resident Evil character. I never got into Resident Evil. I was never really into like the Resident Evil franchise. She's pretty though. I don't know. Maybe. I usually dress up as people that I really like. So I don't know if I'll do this. But thank you for the suggestion. It's kind of cool. Yeah, everybody's correcting me now. Gotta, not Atta. Ada. Repeal pit bulls. Whatever, man. They're misunderstood. I like pit bulls. I like all doggies. I mean, they're just kind of like, they have a chance to be, they can mess you up. It's true. They can mess you up, but still, I think I blame the humans that mess them up, not the doggies, the poor doggies. Just like every other dog. Like literally every dog, every pet can be really bad if their owner is bad. That's funny. I know you want me because I want you. I know you want me because I want you. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. They're obsessed with that song here. They still play it like all the time. Everywhere I go, I hear that song. I never got into the Resident Evil franchise because I'm not a huge zombie person. Like I don't like, I've never liked zombies. I've always thought zombies were like really annoying. Like I'm like, they're always like, "Grr, grr, grr, grr." I'm like, okay, I get it. Like freaking zombies. Like who cares? But I don't know. I've just never been a zombie person. Yes, except for zombie Jonathan. The only zombie I like is zombie Jonathan.
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right.
See, zombie Jonathan is the best. But otherwise, it's like, come on, these weird zombies, like all they do is just be weird. Now, here's another doggy story, which I thought was really cute. It says, man whose dog ran away while he was in a coma is reunited thanks to strangers on the internet. This is why strangers on the internet can sometimes come through and be really awesome people. Waking up from a coma, a man was devastated when he learned that his dog had gotten lost, but his luck turned around after the help from a local dog rescue organizer. Bubba Nolish was hospitalized after a bacterial infection and put into an induced coma on April 18th. After waking up in his coma, from his coma 3 weeks later, he was desperate to see the 4-year-old dog Bullet. However, while still in the hospital, Bubba received a call to tell him that his beloved Pooch had gone missing from his home in Grand Prairie, Texas. Grand Prairie. On the suggestion of some of the hospital nurses, he immediately took to Facebook and asked for help in the lost pet groups in the hope someone had spotted Bullet in the area. He had adopted Bullet after being forced to retire from the truck driving job for medical reasons in October 2015, and says the dog pulled him out of a deep depression. And as it happened, someone had seen him, 43 years old Kim Jopi, who runs a dog rescue in Dallas. Bullet had made it to Jopi's rescue center on June 4th, and after she learned who he belonged to, she stepped up and made sure that he was back at Bubba's side as fast as possible. Neutered and microchipped, Jopi drove the dog to Bubba and was delighted with what happened after she arrived. When they were reunited, I can't describe the pure emotion that came from him, said Kim. They were so bonded. It was so beautiful, and I'd never seen anything like it. Bubba adopted Bullet after some friends' dogs had a litter of puppies. The people I was staying with at the time had a dog who had babies. One of them wouldn't leave my side ever, said Bubba. I don't know why, but he started hanging out with me, so I adopted him. He was my reason to keep going. He really helped me through emotionally and brought me so much happiness and joy, he said. Him being gone was one of the hardest parts of waking up. Bubba said that he and Bullet are now back home safely and are continuing to enjoy watching their favorite TV shows together. Kim's an angel. I'm so thankful for her for bringing him back to me. I'll never forget what she's done. Oh, man, that's such a good story. I love these kind of stories. They're so sweet and loving. This is what it's all about. Shane G sending me a thank you super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, Shane G, for being awesome. So sweet, man. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. I love the sweetness. I love it. I love all of it. Thank you, Shane. Shane says, I'll definitely neuter and microchip my kids. Oh my God. Oh, goody. Okay. Here is another really cool. This one I thought was just kind of incredible. Because technology, man, like some of the stuff it captures is really freaking cool. And that's the case with this. Drone captures stunning footage of blue whale emerging from the ocean. Check this out. Look at this freaking thing. It's massive. That's what she said. Oops. Look at that. I was trying to zoom in, but I couldn't do that. Okay, here. Let's watch that again. Let's watch that again. I mean, this is pretty freaking crazy, guys. Look at that whale. That's incredible. That's a creature, man. It's like the dinos. They're so big. I love it. I love how, like, I just love the planet. Planet Earth is so weird and cool. Wasn't it? Wasn't it so incredible? I loved it. That is really cool. That is really cool. I love it. I love it. Here's another thing I love. This is the most unlikeliest of pairs. Kind of like Nick Rekieta and Camelot. I don't know which is which. You guys decide. But either way, Milkshake and Milkshake the duck refuses to swim without Dumpling the cow. These two are friends. They're best buds. They don't go anywhere without each other.
Without Dumpling.
I mean, this is just weird. Like, why is this duck friends with this cow?
You just have to wait for your cow, huh? Okay.
Like, I just, it's so bizarre. It's just such a bizarre friendship.
Pod.
There's just, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this. I don't think I've ever seen a duck and a cow become friends. Like, you know, you see like weird stuff all the time.
Oh, they're so cute.
Like, you know, even like deers being like taken care of by panthers and tigers and stuff. But somehow this duck is friends with this cow. And I just think it's really funny. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just such a bizarre friendship. No, they're not doing each other. They're just friends.
Will not leave.
You can't have a bromance anymore, apparently. Not even this kind of bromance.
At the hip. Swim circle.
Guys, calm down. Oh, look how cute. Just like hanging out. This is so cute. They just don't go anywhere without each other.
So sweet.
I don't think I've ever seen a bird be friends with other other entities. Like, it's just the fact that it's a duck. Apparently, the duck doesn't like hanging out with other ducks. Like, he's just like, you're my friend. We're friends, and like that's it. Like that. Dumpling is 6 months old and Milkshake is 3 months old, but Milkshake never swam with other ducks. She always hung out with Dumpling and only got in the water if she got in. And this lady kind of goes on into their backstory. It's a bit of a longer video though, so I'm gonna put this link in the chat. So if you guys want to like figure out the backstory of Dumpling and Milkshake, you can watch it and see how they became friends. Dumpling and Milkshake. It's the Unlikeliest of pairs. Unlikeliest of pairs. How very cute. So there you go. What's up, Charlene? Good to see you. You could cook both? What did I just read, Fuzzy? How dare you, Fuzzy? How dare you? How dare you, sir?
How dare you?
They would both taste good. How dare you? Okay. Next story. This is a clickbait story, and of course, I know you're just kidding. So am I. I know. I'm JK too. Oh my god, that's funny, Abe. Milkshake brings all the cows to the pool. I like it. That's funny. That was good. Absolutely. Martin, thank you for the 2. Says almost a whole stream was animal news. Good. I know. Except for the parts that wasn't. Which, I mean, technically, like, humans are animals too, so isn't it all animal? What's up, Script Doctor? What's up, buddy? It's good to see you. Started out kind of rocky, not gonna lie. Started out kind of rocky. It's been a day over here, Script Doctor. But hey, that's life. Here's the clickbait article. Woman has been feeding the same family of foxes every morning for over 25 years. Sharon Hughes, 56, has been feeding the same family of foxes for 25 years in South Lancashire. Oh my God, how freaking cute is this? We're now on the 4th generation of foxes I remember feeding their great-grandparents, Sharon said. Look, this is pretty...
You didn't milk catching these this morning?
Isn't it weird to do this in England? Because, like, don't they get hunted in England? Isn't that like a whole sport? I hate that sport, by the way. The one where they just go around shooting foxes.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
I don't like that sport.
Good morning, babies. Here you go, Cooper.
Oh my God, they're so cute.
There you go.
Oh, I love
Sausage
them.
rolls are so much easier. You didn't milk catching these this morning?
It's illegal now to do that, Charlene? Well, that's good.
Oh, you even got one.
Foxes are one of the cutest animals, Sissy. Over on, set that on Rumble.
No,
And
Papa,
they
don't get
are.
one. We don't get you one.
Generational kindness. I love that.
Yours? Did somebody steal yours? Oh, baby. Did somebody steal it? Eh?
I'm so glad that it's illegal.
Will I get you one? Wait, I'll get you one for another packet.
Oh, that's so great. Sharon told Sunday Mail that she feeds the foxes sausages and sausage rolls every morning at her home. They're also fed leftovers like pizza, eggs, Chinese takeaways, and chicken legs. Wow, they have a really good diet. And every one of the foxes has its own name, including Twisted, Little, Ted, Charles, and Dyson. Here's another video. I think that's the same video. Or maybe it's another one.
Good morning, sweetheart.
Oh, just show up at the house. Like, here we are.
We must have 8 sausage rolls in, isn't there? Eh?
Oh my God, that's freaking adorable.
2.
This is a different video. This is freaking cool. I love this. They'll never leave now. Dyson got his name because he hoovers everything up. Twisty got his name because his head is going to one side. Charles got his name because he apparently is for the first time on the day of afternoon coronation. Oh, the foxes are very friendly and often brings us gifts like mice, which they leave on the doorstep. Oh, they do that because they think you're part of their family. That's so sweet. That is so freaking sweet. Look, look at the babies. Oh my god, I love you so much. Oh my god, these are so babies. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that was like a reaction. This is why I usually vet these stories, people. There was baby foxes. Oh, that's too cute. Oh my god. Hang on. There's another clickbait. We gotta go here. Oh my god, I just died on the inside from cuteness. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, it was so cute. Over on Rumble, thank you, Fellwind, for the $10. Says thanks for bringing the good news each week. You're very welcome. I will always be doing this, rain or shine, water or no water, pump or no pump. Well, unless I don't have power. I was gonna say electricity or no electricity. If I don't have power, that might be a problem. But that's probably the only way. Although I do have a generator. So maybe even then, I will make things happen. So thank you, though. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Fellwind. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Here's the another cute animal video. And by cute animal video, I mean this little kid, because, you know, kids are like animals. Dad catches son making cereal on his own. Wait till you see where he'll take it. Okay, I don't want to read. Let's watch. Oh, God. It had to open on Instagram. Hang on. We're going to Instagram, people. Okay, hang on. God, Instagram is so annoying. All right, here we go.
So I came to this strange world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came
Oh man, this song. Is he taking it to mom? Oh my god, that is too. Oh my god, no, it's his sister. Oh my god, that is so cute. Oh my god. He gave her morning kisses. Oh my god, that's too cute. I thought he was gonna take it to the mom. Oh my god. What this is what good parents. This is what happens when you have good parents, people. This is what happens when you have good parents. Oh my god, that's too cute. Oh, I love it. Yarn Witch, you're doing this to yourself. And I'm really happy that you are. Thank you for being here. Oh my god, that was so cute. Oh, I loved it. That was such a cute little clickbait article. I absolutely love that. That was amazing. Okay. We're going to quickly watch just a few animal videos, and then I'm calling it because I need to figure out what's going on with my house and like all this stuff, like the construction and all that stuff. What the heck? I just went on Twitter and it was like this weird thing pulled up that was like, review your phone number. Is this your phone number? And I'm like, yeah, like, why are you asking me this? Sorry, it was just weird. Okay. Let's go to Twitter for some of these bookmarks. Extra shout out to Robert Wiles. for tagging me on so much of the stuff, the little cute little animal videos. I tried to bookmark as much as I could, but I couldn't bookmark them all. And honestly, I can't even go through all of them this week. So it's good. We'll have some for a couple for next week, but I just want to show just one or two, and then we're calling it. So here we go. This one was cute. And then look at this. That dog has attitude, man. I love it. I love it. So freaking cute. So there's that. And then these ones, this is absolutely me because I just want to just jump in every water container that exists out there right now. Just give me water. Just give me every water that there is. Oh, I love these kind of things. This is so cute. Swimming pool with buddies. Look at this little, oh my god, he's a little raccoon. It's so cute. Oh, I love little raccoons. They're playing Splashy Splash. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my god. This is so cute. I can't deal. He's like, actually, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So can you please just take me out of here? It's little Rocket. Oh my god. That poor raccoon. Are you going to be able to get out? I need to see the ending of that. What the hell? What happened in the end? Because the dog jumped out. What happened to him? I think he was going for the stairs. I'm just going to imagine that he was going for the stairs and nothing bad happened to him. Let's just I'm just going to pretend. I'm just going to pretend that that's what was happening. This is always a welcome addition to the show. Turtle love, everybody. Turtle love slaps. Little turtle love slaps for everyone. You guys know how we love little turtle love slaps. Turtle love slap. Turtle love slap. Shut your big yap. Love slaps. God, that's so cute. God, I love turtle love. And as much as I want to talk more about turtle love, this is where we're going to call it for today. So thank you everyone for stopping by to hang out with me. It has been an awesome show like it usually is, and I really love you guys. Yes, make sure that if you are a fan like I am, make sure you check out Jane Theory's goodbye stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be there. I'm not gonna lie because I never get up at that time, and that was it's gonna be an unfortunate situation. But maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I will. We'll see what happens. But hopefully, Jane. I wish Jane all the best, and just don't forget to go and wish her well, because God knows when we'll see her again. But everybody, you guys are fantastic. Over on Rumble, you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me every week. We had a lot of people in the chat today, so it was really cool. Massive shout out to all you Rumblers over there. Special thanks to everybody who super chatted, Rumble ranted, became a member, gifted memberships, all that good stuff. You guys are supporting the channel, and I really, 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 really appreciate it. You guys are the best. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are so freaking awesome. I will be doing something this Sunday. I don't know what yet, but something will be happening, either playing Conan or reviewing something or whatever. Sunday here at on my channel, 7 Eastern, usually around 7 Eastern. So until then, you guys, and until next Friday when we talk about more good news, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another, be a good human, do good things, acts of kindness, practice empathy, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.